Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt. Welcome to Flex Friday with a Flex Friday finisher. That is what Triple F stands for. Begin today with 3 rounds through 10 calories on your choice, row, bike, or ski. Then I want you to get bench press area set up. Start off with the empty bar. And just like we did dynamic squat stretch with the empty bar, you can do the same thing with the bench press of just kind of moving the bar around, pulling towards your body, stretching out those muscles at a very light resistance, but practicing the movement that we're gonna do in the workout. Next, we're gonna go to the wall for some wall angels. On these ones, just remember to try your best to have the small of your back pressed hard to the wall and then your head pressed hard to the wall. Squeeze those shoulder blades back so my elbows are touching and then rotate up. And this might be enough for a lot of people right here. Notice that I cannot touch my wrists to the wall. That is the limit of my shoulder mobility, but I am actively trying to get them there. So I'm using those rotator cuff muscles that move the arm in that direction. Even though I can't reach the position, I can still train the muscle to pull in that direction, and that is what makes such a big difference for shoulder health, is just getting those muscles, ligaments, and tendons all really strong. Even if I don't have the mobility is desired, but it is not required to get a really good effect out of that exercise. And I'm reaching up until my elbows are all the way straight, as opposed to just doing touching my fingertips together. If you really want to get the arm straight and your hands reaching towards the wall in order to get the most out of that exercise. The last one is going to be a band resisted bird dog. So I've got the band, small one here, right about knee height, or wherever I'm going to be when I'm down in this bird dog position. And I'm going to start to do all the reps on one leg, reaching out and then pulling together, and then reaching out and pulling together. And if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, then you can feel free to float the knee, right, of the opposite leg, right? So now I'm a little bit less stable because I don't have that knee on the ground. It's a little bit harder to balance, a little bit more core demand, all right, when you do it. But that is our band resisted bird dog. Somebody try that with their feet. I'm curious as to how that would work if you were turned around the other direction. Challenge, coach's challenge, anyone? All right, next we're gonna go into bench press with the superset. So we're going 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Percentages are listed in sugar wad. So we're in our medium strength periodicity for the program, or period of the program that we're in. And then every round, I want you to do a set of band face pulls. So you can use that same light band for the band face pulls. Just move it up a little higher. And we're thinking thumbs pointed down and rotating, pulling that band towards your face and then right up over the top of your forehead, okay? Towards your face, right over the top of that forehead. And the more you keep the elbows at like a 90-degree angle when you do it, the better rotator cuff training you'll get out of that. And then static single leg deadlift with a PVC extension. So I'm gonna take a loose grip on the PVC pipe and I'm watching for 15 seconds. When I get into my position with my body flat out like a tabletop, then I will start counting my 15 seconds. I'm just trying to hold this position for 15 seconds, right? Nice and tight in the shoulders, tight in the back, tight in the leg, right? Everything reached out straight. Notice my back leg, I want it to be straight, like I'm kicking my heel out. Don't be loose or relaxed on that back leg, or it will trigger the rest of your body to be loose and relaxed. Okay, there's a little reciprocal activation that occurs when you flex that glute on this leg that's stuck out straight. It triggers the opposite side core muscles in your spine and your torso to also activate, right? It's like when one thing thinks it's serious, then everything else starts to think it's serious too, and that is how you work on creating tension. I have, a PVC pipe that weighs less than a pound, but I can really make that a dramatic core demand by activating those muscles intentionally through the use of my mind, and not just kind of slapping myself into the position and being relaxed and floppy in it, right? You don't get that much out of that type of exercise. You need to be able to learn how to create tension in your torso on your own without an external resistance, like making it happen, right? And that makes it more of a movement that you own in your mind versus one that's forced upon you by the demand of life, okay? And that is a way safer and more competent way to operate, okay? All right, and that last one we're gonna do is our Flex Friday finisher. You're gonna have back to your bench press, but we're doing a lot lighter weight significantly lighter, like 35 to 45%. Like I would probably think about, you know, 85, 95 pounds would probably be the most that I'd want to do on this. The reps are going to be relatively high, and we're cycling through this in a decreasing rep scheme. I'd like to get 2 times through. If you only get 1 time through, that's fine. But see how far you can go. You don't need to like spend an hour and a half doing this, especially if your arms and your chest are really smoked, okay? So you'll need a pair of dumbbells and then another pair of heavier dumbbells. So this would be a great one to do as a circuit with a small group, okay? But you'll have your weight set up. We're doing close grip bench press, so my thumbs are about 4 inches apart or to where my wrists are close to my rib cage at the bottom. And I'm gonna do my set. So these are 30, 20, and 10. Close grip bench press. When I finish my 30, put it back in the rack, and now I'm going to my double dumbbell pullover. So same thing as a regular dumbbell pullover, only I've got a weight in each hand, so my hands are not stabilized together, right? They are separate. Same exact position, so I'm still going all the way, trying to touch those dumbbells to the ground, keeping the core nice and tight, pulling back over my body, and shrugging up when I get to the finished position, okay? Double dumbbell pullover. Next, set those down, and I'm going to, those are 15, 10, 5, and then the next one is our band tricep extension, back to the high rep scheme. So now I'm doing 30 band triceps, right? And then back to my low rep scheme, 15, 10, 5, double dumbbell clean and jerk. So outside my legs, you don't have to touch the dumbbells to the floor if it makes you compromise your spine, but clean, jerk, reset, clean, jerk, reset, okay? And that's our 15, 10, 5, right? So 30, 15, 30, 15, 20, 10, 20, 10, 10, 5, 10, 5, all right? And that is one cycle through the whole circuit, and then you would go back to 30, 15, 30, 15, 20, 10, 20, 10, 10, 5, 10, 5, okay? And that is our workout for today. It sounds complicated, but it's not. You just go back and forth between a high rep and a low rep. Do it twice. Have a great one. I'll see you for our workout on Saturday.